In this video, we're coming up to a bend in the road shortly, and right now the vehicle in front of us is centered more or less in their lane, but as the road starts bending over to the left, they also start hugging the left side. And this happens often with new students too. They start thinking about, oh, there's a bend up ahead, and so because they're thinking about that bend, they preemptively oversteer to the left and end up hugging the lane next to them, or worse, kind of go over into the other lane with their left wheels or their right wheels, depending on which way it's bending. Um, but what they should do instead is always be looking into the center of their lane, picking a point to be aiming towards, and that is a moving goalpost. So as they get up to the next point, they should look further down the road and pick another point that they want to drive towards, rather than looking over here and going, oh, there's a bend here. Look into the center of your lane. Now, what happens sometimes with more experienced drivers, if you will, is they are driving with one hand on the steering wheel, and of course that's not correct. But that one hand of steering ends up um, reducing or degrading their lane positioning to a point where they're on one line or the other. And you can see this is happening here as well. The vehicle up here is hugging the left. This person is hugging the left. This person is into the other lane. And so one of the other things that people do on the road is they just follow the vehicle in front of them, and that in turn means that wherever this vehicle ends up going, they kind of just go along with the flow. And if they're on the line, they end up on the line. So you should be looking ahead and planning ahead and assessing other people's drive and seeing, hey, should I really be taking this person's lead? Does it look like they're paying attention or not? And so you can see this person here is also hugging the left. So because it's a chain effect here, and this is what the examiner is paying attention to on the road is when you go on the road test is, are you present behind the wheel, or are you just following the herd up ahead? And they want to see that, no, you make your own decisions. If you see the person in front of you's lane positioning sucks, you recenter yourself in the lane in front of you, um, and then you might have to move over to a left or to right depending on if there's a detour up ahead or something that requires us to do that. But you want to pay attention to what the vehicle in front of you is doing. So if they're just having a tendency to hug the left, then you know, okay, this is not detour related. It's not something, there's no like obstruction on the road up ahead that is causing them to do this. It's just that in general, they have a tendency to be hugging one side or another.